Early weekly spoilers for Young and the Restless in episodes 6 through 10. Amelia Heinel's character Victoria Newman grows impatient with Jason Thompson's character Billy Abbott. She ultimately chastises her ex-husband in a dramatic way on the CBS soap opera because she is tired of him prying into her affairs. Additionally, Sean Dominic's character Nate Hastings gets a fascinating request. Victoria Newman is fed up with her men prying into her personal affairs. She is joyfully organizing their wedding and is deeply in love with Ashland Locke, Richard Bertie. On Young and the Restless, however, Victoria's father, brother, and ex-husband are committed to destroying their relationship. Victoria lashes out at the Chancecom co-CEO, as Billy Abbott once again shows his misgivings about the marriage. Victoria Newman is about to make the biggest mistake of her life, Billy warns her. Victoria has had enough and instructs Billy to keep his mouth shut. According to the Young and the Restless story, Billy claims that he is acting in the best interests of his kids. Victoria Newman, though, wonders what his real motivation is. She implies that Billy Abbott is worried about something else. Billy is accused by Victoria of still harboring affections for her. Billy Abbott may not want her back, but he finds it unbearable to see Victoria on Young and the Restless happy with another man. Victoria wants to give Ashland her whole attention as he battles with his health. She informs Billy that he must avoid delving deeply into Ash's background if he hopes to have a good relationship. If Billy doesn't give in to Young and the Restless, things could rapidly turn ugly. According to spoilers, Nate Hastings gets an unexpected request. He is unsure of how to respond. Young and the Restless News wonders if this will be a personal or work-related problem. Nate left his job at Chancecom not too long ago. Will he be asked to come back in a part-time role? Or is his girlfriend going to ask him a question about Young and the Restless? Brittany Sarpy's character, Delina Dawson, has been working long hours. In order to help the couple spend more time together, she could suggest that they take action. To find out what challenge Nate encounters on the CBS Sudser, keep checking back next week. Cameron Grimes' character, Maria Copeland, endured torment. After being held captive for several weeks, she gave birth to Young and the Restless by herself. Thankfully, Abby Newman, Melissa Ordway, and Devin Hamilton, Brighton James, discovered her in time to assist with the baby's delivery. Maria, however, finds life difficult following the incident. Giving up Bowie has been difficult, as she developed a bond with the unborn kid. Since giving birth, the attractive redhead feels isolated. Her life has not been easy, even with her loved ones by her side. On Young and the Restless in September, Maria's mental state will start to deteriorate. Devin Hamilton feels uneasy about the new baby as well. He has a unique connection that he has never had before. He was unaware of how strongly he would connect. Devin did, however, consent to Abby and Chance raising the child as their own. Devin and Maria will therefore keep their word. Both, though, have mixed emotions. As Abby settles down to raise her son on Young and the Restless, they will pretend to be fearless. As Nate makes a choice and Victoria Newman keeps Billy Abbott in check. The September 6 to 10 episodes of Y&R are sure to be action-packed. For more thorough weekly spoilers for the CBS daytime drama, check back tomorrow. As Victoria Newman vents her rage on Billy Abbott, the upcoming week on the Young and the Restless promises exciting drama, damaged egos, and emotional warfare. One of the most heated altercations Genoa City has witnessed in months is set in motion when long-simmering resentment finally explodes. The Newman-Abbott feud finds new fuel, this time driven by heartbreak, treachery, and ruthless ambition. As old wounds are torn open and alliances are put to the test. Victoria at her tipping point, although Victoria Newman has never backed down from a battle. Her rage is more intense than it has ever been this week. Her loved ones feel that something has changed. This isn't just another family dispute or business conflict. It's a personal matter, quite intimate. According to sources, Victoria has reportedly been suppressing her anger at Billy for weeks or perhaps months. However, Victoria loses it as new information surfaces that puts her legacy, authority, and potentially her family in jeopardy. And the main object of her wrath is Billy Abbott. This is more than simply business blunders for Victoria. It has to do with trust. Concerning the past, about how Billy keeps proving why she can never completely let her guard down around him. even after all of his assurances that he will change. Billy Abbott's most recent action causes chaos. A wild card has always been Billy Abbott. Charming, careless, and incessantly complex, he frequently feels that his motivations support his behavior, even when it does harm to people closest to him. Billy does something this week that he probably feels is appropriate, perhaps even essential. However, Victoria sees it as the ultimate betrayal. Insiders hint that Billy's choice could undermine Newman's interests because it involves private information and a dangerous alliance. It is debatable if Billy's actions are motivated by desperation, retaliation, or a faulty sense of morality. It's evident that he underestimates Victoria's intensity of reaction. Victoria doesn't hesitate when she learns. Fury flaming, she charges directly at Billy, and the ensuing altercation is anything but amicable. A conflict years of development. Billy and Victoria's chemistry has never been stable. Their passionate and painful former romance only turned into unresolved tension and never really went away. This week's conflict draws on that emotional past, transforming a commercial disagreement into a very intimate confrontation. Victoria doesn't only criticize Billy for his most recent treachery. She lets go years' worth of anger, including the unfulfilled promises, the careless choices, and the times she had to clean up his mess while he got away with it. The weight of their shared history is present in every word she utters. Billy, on the other hand, is not intimidated. In response, he accuses Victoria of being hypocritical and hiding behind the Newman name while feigning moral superiority. Both sides are hitting below the belt, and neither is prepared to back down as the debate quickly gets out of hand. Newman's business on unstable ground. The stability of Newman Enterprises is at risk as Victoria's rage erupts. Billy's actions may have major financial repercussions, according to rumors, which would allow rivals to take advantage of the upheaval. Victoria perceives Billy's meddling as a direct challenge to her authority because she is already under tremendous pressure to establish herself as a leader. She has a laser-like focus on damage management and swears to defend the business at all costs, even if it means ruining Billy. She reacts quickly and strategically. Behind the scenes, Victoria starts pulling strings and demonstrating her strength, reminding everyone why she is one of Genoa City's most powerful people. However, her emotional state begs questions. Is she acting rationally or out of sheer fury? Drawings of family lines. The consequences are not limited to Victoria and Billy. Both the Abbott and Newman families are rocked by their dispute, which compels family members to choose sides. As long-standing family ties are put to the test and fresh rifts appear, tensions increase. Some Newmans, who feel Billy has gone too far this time, covertly back Victoria. Others fear that the situation can become irreparable due to her explosive reaction. The Abbotts, however, are split. Some doubt Billy's judgment, while others support him out of pure familial devotion. It becomes evident that this feud is out of control as rumors circulate throughout Genoa City. Every discussion feels burdened. Every choice feels risky. Damage to emotional collateral. The emotional devastation caused by Victoria's fury can be found outside the boardrooms and family homes. Her tough demeanor, inability to display vulnerability, and restless nights are all signs that it's taking a toll on her. Billy isn't the only thing that has Victoria furious. It has to do with feeling undervalued, about putting up twice as much of a struggle for respect, about bearing the burden of her family's dominion while facing constant opposition from men who don't think she is worthy of the crown. Billy too has trouble dealing with the fallout. He uses defiance and sarcasm to cover up his guilt, but there are signs that Victoria's remarks resonated with him. Billy is made to consider the prospect that he may have actually passed a boundary from which he cannot return for the first time. A risky tipping point, according to spoilers. Victoria and Billy's fight is a watershed moment that will change relationships for weeks to come. Once damaged, trust might not be able to be restored. Furthermore, the timing couldn't be worse with fresh adversaries on the horizon. Victoria makes snap judgments as a result of her anger, some of which may come back to haunt her. Viewers are left wondering if she will come out stronger or if her rage would ultimately lead to her downfall as she intensifies her pursuit of power. Billy, on the other hand, must deal with the fallout from his deeds. Life in Genoa City will never be the same after this, regardless of whether he decides to fight back or eventually accept responsibility. What will happen next? As the week progresses, alliances may fall apart, secrets may come to light, and unanticipated parties may enter the conflict. A match has been lit by Victoria Newman's rage, and it is quickly spreading. Will Billy be able to make amends, or has he ruined his relationship with Victoria forever? Will Newman Enterprises be able to withstand the turmoil, or will it start to show signs of weakness? Above all, to what extent is Victoria prepared to defend her possessions? There's little doubt about it, The Young and the Restless is producing the best high-stakes drama around. As Victoria Newman and Billy Abbott engage in a conflict driven by love, treachery, and unwavering ambition, fans won't want to miss a second of it.